in as this game gets started. And we are underway in Louisville. Jane Harris from the 10-yard line. Harris across the 30 and down across the 35. Decent starting field position for the UFL's passing touchdown leader, Austin Reed. 16 passing touchdowns, but of those 8 interceptions, Dev, 7 have been the last 5 games.
Yeah, and 4 the last time he played against his team. And he was in a position where they didn't really have a backup, so the coaches could not protect him from himself. Tonight, he's going to have to be much more careful with the ball, but still find a way to make plays down the field.
Turbo. Here we go. 180. Place it high. Alert. Turbo set.
From the 36-yard line, a first down carry for Ellis Merriweather into Louisville territory and finally yanked down at the 44-yard line by Jaheim Thomas. What a start for Dallas. A burst by Merriweather.
Down.
And he stays down after that tackle by Jaheim Thomas.
I'm in the 9. I've seen that.
So they're tending to Ellis Merriweather, and you can see the tackle by Thomas here yanked him awkwardly down.
Yeah, it's that hip drop tackle that they're trying to get out of the NFL.
You like that out of 20?
Slides right underneath his legs, pulls all his weight down. You really hope that Merriweather is okay. He's up on his feet now and walking underneath his own power.
He looks like he's doing all right as we check out players to watch when Dallas has the football.
And Kevin, the reason he needs to be all right is because he's one of my players to watch. And that big run is an example of why they've got to control this game on the ground. And Tyler Vaughns, he's got to find a way to get his groove back. This defense did a number on him. And Cam Gill, a guy who is leading the league in sacks, and then Garor, he's a guy that's everywhere, down in the box, back on the back end. He makes a lot of plays for his defense.
From the 44-yard line after the 20-yard run. This is Keegan Jones, and Jones fights his way to the 40-yard line. He just got into a Dallas uniform this week, was with Dallas in camp, re-signed, and there was some question as to whether he'd even be active today, but with Mims still down, Jones gets the nod as the third back.
Blast, alert, Sonic Brady on the turbo, ready. Here we go. 180. Place it high. Hey, we're good. Turbo set.
2nd and 6. First carry for Lorenzo Lingard and down to the 39-yard line. 3rd and 5 coming up as Jamie Sharper's defense, Devin, tries to do what they've done all season long, either get a takeaway or get a stop. One of the reasons Louisville's in the position they're in is because of his defense.
Yeah, he's done a masterful job this season, especially on this second half where since they changed the quarterback, this defense has been lights out. It seems like they have a different kind of belief, and that's why in the open I talked about the leadership of their new quarterback, Chandler Rogers. The defense feels it, and they've been playing with their hair on fire.
Stoops in motion on 3rd down and 5. It's Lingard and a tackle short of the line to gain. Really nice play by Travis Bell. And on 4th down, what do you do on a wet field on a 4th and short?
And these 4th and short opportunities, you're going to see if they get into the pass game. I think Drake Stoops is a weapon they can use in the slot in this league. When you get a guy that's very shifty in the slot, he can make plays. However, they've run the ball well to this point in this drive, so I would stick with the run game and then get to Stoops later in the game in different opportunities.
Yeah, you have 2 options here, either go for it or kick a long field goal, and they didn't get the play in time, and a timeout for Dallas. And we listen in to Rick Neuheisel, Noel Mazzoni and company talking about 4th and 2.
50, 51. I just said it one time. Okay. We're all right. Hey, trigger left, 51, ex-Mercedes.
I'm fine, fight.
Looking it down the distance.
So it's ex-Mercedes, so you imagine that they're going to be deeper down the field. But that last point that Coach Mazzoni said, remember the down and distance, right? So you don't have to drive this ball down the field. The most important part of this play is getting the first down, and you only need a few yards to do that.
Trigger left, 51, ex-Mercedes spike on the turbo, ready.
Good, awesome.
So if you're Austin Reed, obviously you will not turn down a deep pass that's open. However, the priority here is to get 2 yards.
That's nearly 50% on fourth down this year. 12 of 25 converting on fourth. This is a 4th and 2 on the opening drive.
Here's your player to watch at the top of your screen, Tyler Vaughns.
Reed in a pocket, throws over the middle. It is Vaughns on the run, untouched for 6.
Let's go, boy. Come on. Attaboy, Tyler. Good job, baby. Great job. Great job. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
That's the start you want if you're the
go.
Dallas offense. Your most talented wide receiver has had the most success. Get him on an over route, kind of a shallow cross, get a little pick route. You know it's going to be man-to-man coverage in these short yardage situations. He does a nice job of setting up that screen. If you're a basketball player at home and you're a point guard, you know you can't get too far out ahead and not allow your screen to be set up. He sets up that screen perfectly, and it creates an open cavity in the defense, and the quarterback, Austin Reed, finds him for a walk-in touchdown.
Good job.
Tyler Vaughns got off to such a hot start in this season. Only 1 touchdown, though, in the last 6 games before that strike from 36 out. On 4th and 2, they put 6 on the board, and Colton Thieker adds 1 more to make it 7-0 Dallas.
You got running back. I got him. I got him.
Blue 88.
First down from the 41. And it's James Robinson. And Robinson picks up 2 to the 43. With Louisville on offense, Devin Gardner, who are your players to watch?
Yeah, James Robinson is one of them. He's a guy that got cut early. They brought him back in week 4, and that was their first win, and then they've been rolling ever since. He's steadied that rushing attack, and it's Reed Black. He's been very dependable. Now, on defense, Taco Charlton has to find a way to make plays on that defensive line. He is a stud that was drafted in the first round for a reason. He's got to play like it today. And Sean Wade, 2nd in passes defended and 2nd in interceptions for this defense.
Blue 88.
Using him.
Blue 88.
2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground when Robinson squirts through a little bit of an opening and is down shy of midfield with a flag down as well.
I know, but I didn't hear him.
No, but. Bro, but we
Personal foul.
Hey,
Face mask. Defense, number 18. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
And the veteran Donald Payne with the face mask in Louisville into Dallas territory.
You're going to see him in the middle of the line of scrimmage, and right here, he's getting blocked, and he's trying to reach and claw and grab the runner. And it's not a whole lot there, but he does reach his hand inside the face mask. He doesn't yank it a ton, but he does pull it toward him. It's actually impressive that the official was able to see that.
Yeah, a lot of people around to obscure that play. From the 37, Rodgers will go to the air for the first time over the middle, and he picks up 5 to his tight end, Zach Davidson. Mike Gilhammer and this Dallas defense, it has really been a problem over the last 5 games. All losses, and this defense is allowing over 30 points per game in the losing streak.
These early snaps for Dallas defensively, they've done a lot of man-to-man, so those weapons on the outside are real viable options if you're the quarterback.
It's Robinson again, bursts over the left side for a first down to the 26-yard line. Both teams have seen better results in the run game, and it's one of the big reasons why Louisville has had a late-season surge.
Yeah, and Kevin, 4 of the 5 losses for Dallas, teams have really found something, and it started in the first Columbus game, but in that second game, they really committed to the run, and every team since then has done that. If you rush for 80-plus yards, you usually win the football game in these 5 losses.
First down and 10, it's Robinson again, hammering away over that left side to the 22, a pickup of 4, and you know, we've talked about the impact of rushing the football. For Dallas, the inability to stop the run has been a problem.
Yeah.
30 carries per game, 126 yards allowed per game, and 10 rushing touchdowns in the 5 losses.
So the number for Louisville, run the ball 25 times, you win the game 4 out of 5 times, and you just continue to wear on this defense, and then with your quarterback, Chandler Rogers, playing efficiently like he has all season, it's a recipe for success.
Rogers starts it up the left side. The pitch to Tariq Black, and that's pretty well defended. There's a lot of moving parts there, and JT Tyler stayed home and was able to make the tackle.
Yeah, that's difficult to defend, right? You get the speed option here, and then you're going to get the reverse around. There's a lot of moving parts here with the jet sweep as well. You got a lead blocker. That is tough to defend, but a very nice job of Dallas keeping this game to a minimum.
76, Z Gold Rush, I'm ready.
So a third down and 3. First third down on the drive for Louisville.
Blue at the end. Blue at the left.
On 3rd and 3, going to throw. Rogers trying to fit it in over the middle to Lucky Jackson with a flag down.
Yeah, a lot of times on those option routes, if you get shook up by a wide receiver, you start to get really handsy.
Outside. Defense, number 95, is lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Well, that'll sting if you're Dallas. DeMarcus Mitchell offsides and a first down.
You can see him right there. He's just over the ball. It's very close, but the official determined that he was across the ball before the ball was snapped.
Hey, down call.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So the drive continues for Louisville after Dallas scored on their opening march.
Blue at the end. Blue at the left.
8th play of the drive, on the ground, nowhere to go for Robinson. Rogers gave it to him right at the last second, and TJ Franklin was there.
Lee Flex, 76
Steve Logan, offensive coordinator.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And if I'm Steve Logan, as I get down in here tight, these safeties are starting to get more and more nosy with the success they're having on this drive in the run game. So the RPO, that slide, power, fake, and then you pull that ball out and get the ball behind him could be a successful play down here in the red zone.
Hey, Bird.
Here will be your read if you throw it or if you hand the ball off.
2nd and 11, Rogers will throw over the middle. He finds Robinson, nice move, and Robinson down inside the 10 to the 9. Big third down call for Steve Logan.
Roy, 76, Ole Chevy. Roy, 76, Ole Chevy.
Let's go, Roy, 76, Ole Chevy, I'm already.
Shoot out the end. What's it called? Coach left. Coach left.
Set.
What we got?
Blue at the end. Blue at the left.
3rd and 5 from the 9. Rogers flushed. Turns the corner. Rogers will tuck it. Rogers ends up a yard short at the 5. They need the 4 for the first down. It's 4th and 1.
The way they run the football, I wouldn't even think about not going for it. I would go for it here, pick up a yard, and then make sure you get in the end zone to match the Dallas offense.
They've listened to you, Devin, and they've kept that offense on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th and 1.
Hey, cut your splits, cut your splits. Let's go, Roy Wing.
7 carries, 23 yards on the ground on this drive.
Let's go, let's go.
4th and 1 for Louisville. Can Dallas get a stop?
I know.
Blue at the end. Blue at the left.
Winstead in motion. High shotgun snap is pulled down to Robinson, and with the power, he's got the first down to the 3.
In situations like this, you've got to create a new line of scrimmage. That left side of the line of scrimmage has to be moved. Get those defenders on the other side or out of the way, and they do a nice job of that. And then the power of number 30, James Robinson, picks up that first down.
Rick Neuheisel knew it was going to be tough. That offensive line's better. The run game's better for Louisville. 1st and goal from the 3. On the ground again, it's Robinson trying to bounce it to the left. The ball is out. The ball popping out at the 3-yard line, and Dallas says they have it. They do. Dallas ran it well on that opening drive. 4 carries, 28 yards to start this game. First down and 10. They go up the middle, and Ellis is waiting for Louisville. Not much space for Lorenzo Lingard.
Army. Hey, flank right, Z-fly, Army special on the turbo, ready.
So when you're backed up like this, Kevin, we call this the black zone. You do this drill at every football practice. The goal here is to get 2 first downs. When you can do that, that gives you the opportunity to punt the ball away and flip the field. Obviously, you'd like to go all the way down the field, but at least 2 first downs is the goal.
There's Lingard, he'll go nowhere. Slam the door on that run as we check in with Jake Button.
Yeah, guys, even though the rain has stopped, it's extremely humid here down on the field. So even though it's dry conditions, the humidity leads to wet hands. You might sweat through your gloves. You see Lingard is going with bare hands and taped fingers to try to have better grip on the ball, something that showed up for Louisville on their last drive with the fumble.
You talked about it at the top of the broadcast, Jake. Gloves and cleats were going to be something to keep an eye on today. 3rd down for Dallas. Reed from his end zone under pressure. Reed going to sprint out to the outside, and he's ending up short of the first down and shoved out at the 10. Louisville's defense rising to the occasion, Devin.
Yeah, he had a big one. Take a look over to the right side of your screen. Tyler Vaughns is going to start to work his way, and as Reed is running, Vaughns is wide open. You can't see it right here, but he's wide open down the field, but he never got his eyes that way. Here's Vaughns. Take a look. He is gone. That is a big touchdown in a way to get out of the black zone. He just misses it, and the result, Dallas has to punt.
So a 3 and out after the turnover. Brendan Hall to punt it away. Lucky Jackson at the 37-yard line. Jackson, nifty return. Jackson moving to the left sideline. Lucky Jackson with a burst, and he's gone. Touchdown, Louisville.
On wet fields, the person carrying the ball has a decided advantage because he knows where he's going. Everyone else has no idea. You're going to see white jerseys all over the ground, and the kicker is not so lucky. Jackson to the end zone. I mean, just has no chance to make that play. What a return in a change of events for the Louisville Kings.
63 yards for Lucky Jackson. And with 3:49 to go in the first, the Kings will try the extra point.
One of y'all can go. One of y'all can go.
Well, no. It's not going to be number 3.
Talking about a challenge.
So
The Dallas head coach is challenging that there was a block on the back on the field that was not called against number 3 of the.
I am with you, James.
Take a look at number 3 right, White.
With you, Kevin.
I don't know. I don't think
There's the
Guerrero's
shot.
going to get
We
him
took
back.
the high end zone. Are we in break? No, we're not in break. I'm going to watch all shots here. You actually have the high end zone shot.
I'm not
And
making
at
this
the
up.
45, 54 comes in and shoves him from the back.
you
He's got his
understand
right
why I don't
arm
have a lot of
directly in the back
confidence
and
in
then
this
shoves
place.
him with that right arm.
Ridiculous.
It is a block in the back. So we're going to go 45-yard line. It occurs at the 45-yard line.
What do you call it?
So we're going to go back 10. We were the plus, so we're going back to the other 45. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 45.
Video review, it was determined that there was a block in the back against number 3 of the kicking team. That penalty will be enforced from the 45-yard line.
Dallas advantage, and now that touchdown off the board, and Chandler Rogers has to go to work from the 45-yard line.
Set. Blue 88. Blue 88.
First down, the handoff to Ian Wheeler, and Wheeler into the the secondary down near the Dallas 30. He had visions of that 4-touchdown game in week 5 once more.
This is a great gap scheme. Each lineman is just going to move, and it's up to Wheeler to find the gap, and he does a good job of that right underneath. And that's a big run for Wheeler, and I can't mention enough how important Chandler Rogers is in this run game. And it's not because of his legs, it's because of his mind, his ability to get into the right run play. He was 24 of 24 a week ago, and that's something you'll never know unless you talk to the guys on the UFL broadcast.
Nothing doing on that carry from Wheeler. J.T. Tyler with the tackle for loss.
And Kevin, a lot of people talk about, what makes a good quarterback. How do you not get it wrong in the NFL draft and things like that? And guys that play in an air raid system, they don't have to deal with the run checks and the miking of the mic and the pass game. And that's what Chandler Rogers has been able to do. He's been able to mic the right mic. He's been able to get into the right run play, and it's proved beneficial for Louisville.
2nd and 12 over the middle. Catch made by the tight end, Zach Davidson. And to the 27-yard line he goes, and we go to Jake Butt.
Yeah, Devin, just to emphasize your point further, I talked to some of the offensive linemen and tight ends from Louisville, and they said that's been the biggest difference in the turnaround of their season. Earlier in the year, they didn't have these run checks, but with Chandler Rogers, they might have 3 different plays called in the huddle. So under his leadership in checks, they're never at a pre-snap schematic disadvantage. He's always getting them into the right play.
Yeah, Jake, the ability to play fast while still thinking is Chandler Rogers' superpower.
Here's Rogers on the run. He'll slide short of the first down. He's going to be about 2 yards short with where that slide started, but a flag is down.
Holding. Offense, number 72. 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That is a big hold with iffy conditions on the field for your plant foot from a kicking standpoint. If they don't get any more yardage, makes a field goal very difficult.
Kevin, I'm just telling you, that might be a blessing in disguise if they're able to pick up this first down. I don't love the call. Butcher Beatty's in a perfect position, and the guy's kind of twisting and falling down. He just keeps his hands attached, so it looks like he threw him down. But the ability to pick up a first down on 3rd and 16, you probably would have kicked the field goal on that last play. But the ability to try to go for it, if you pick this up, that might have been a blessing in disguise.
Laser. Here we go, some move.
3rd and 16. 4-man rush. They set up the screen. It's Wheeler with blockers in front, and Wheeler is down short of the first down. He is stacked up near the 27-yard line, but in much more of a manageable position for Tanner Brown to try the field goal. And Jake, how do we feel about plant foot? How do we feel about kicking on this surface today?
Well, that was the conversation I had with Tanner Brown pregame, and he said he feels good from 60 and in, but he said something to consider with the wet conditions is it's all about that plant foot. You'll notice he's wearing 2 different cleats, kicking foot and a football cleat on his off foot to try to have better traction when he's planting.
45-yard try for arguably the best kicker this year in the UFL. Brown's kick is on the way, and it is good. So it's with that super challenge, and it ends up costing Louisville 4 points, a 7-3 lead for Dallas with 46 seconds to go in the first quarter. We welcome those of you who are watching the Indy 500. What a thrilling finish and win for Felix Rosenqvist alongside Devin Gardner. Jake Butt on the field. I'm Kevin Kugler. Dallas in this game, if they lose, they are eliminated from UFL playoff contention. For Louisville, they have to win the last 2 games. They clinch a playoff spot with a win over the next and last 2 games. They are trailing right now 7-3. Dallas scoring a touchdown on their opening drive. And now Dallas, with 40 seconds to play in quarter number 1, takes over with a first down and 10.
Wait, side! Turbo side!
And on first down, Reed loading up and going deep. One-on-one coverage as he tries to fit it into Emmanuel Butler and a flag.
Yeah, good job.
Keaton Ellis in coverage.
Pass interference. Number 2 of the defense. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. First down.
And so I really want to see this because my knowledge of the rule, you've got to impede progress, and it just doesn't look like there's a ton of impeding of progress there. It just feels like they're both fighting. Ellis has hands on. You got hands on by the wide receiver, but they get him for pass interference.
We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good.
And now Dallas with a huge chunk play to the 25 of Louisville on first down, on the ground for a yard to the 24 and Lorenzo Lingard, and that's likely going to be the final play of quarter number 1.
You don't have to snap.
I don't know what he wants. Let. Yeah, we'll take it the quarter.
Yeah, they're just going to let this quarter run out.
Hey,
we will be done with 1.
Fierce competitor, it takes that. It takes that big hit. Now, do you want your feet touching the sky? Absolutely not. However, sometimes it takes that to get you going, and he said as much. He said, listen, that hit made me angry, and it really got me going, and he was almost flawless for the rest of that game.
I agree with you, though. Having your feet touch this guy seems suboptimal.
Yeah, give me the big hit, but let my feet stay like parallel, you know, like down low. You know.
After the penalty on Davidson, back to the 15 and a first down. They go back to the ground, and Robinson bouncing it to the outside. He's got a first down and more. Robinson barreling across the 35 and down at the 36. 21-yard burst for James Robinson and a first down.
Yeah, he's also a really nice story, right? He's going to get into the line of scrimmage and then cut it back and find that open space. And there's Taco Charlton. He's got to make that play on the backside. He has quarterback responsibility, but after the quarterback doesn't have the ball, this has to be number 33 getting Robinson to the ground. But when Robinson first came to the team, he got cut early in the season, and they brought him back, and he has done a great job with his second opportunity.
Well, and Robinson pushing his way to the 41 on that carries. We check in with Jake Butt.
Yeah, guys, perseverance has kind of been the story of Chandler Rogers' career. To go back to how he got his journey started with Louisville, he was not on this staff's map. They actually found him at a UFL showcase camp. He was not a lottery pick. They brought him in, and even before he was named the starter, he took a big position of leadership in this locker room, hosting the offense for walkthroughs, staying extra for film sessions. He knew that there was a void of leadership and wanted to take accountability. That's why he's been able to hit the ground running when he did get his opportunity.
2nd and 6, Robinson about 2 yards short. And that's really been, Dev, the story of Chandler Rogers throughout his career. He began at Southern Miss. He went to Blinn College, Louisiana Monroe, North Texas. He backed up a guy named Fernando Mendoza at Cal in 2024. He has taken the long road to a starting role in the UFL.
And Jake and Kevin, the selflessness for him in the run game, where he doesn't care about putting his imprint on the game in the passing game. If the team is running the football well, he'll be with that, and he'll be rooting everybody on if he never puts up a stat.
You see it's a long one for the first down, and he will not get there. Robinson gets the carry, and JT Tyler slamming the door on James Robinson.
That's a really good read. Tyler commits right away and gets through to make a play on Robinson. That's a really nice job. The tight end is just not able to get to him. Number 85, Jalen Wildermere. JT Tyler diagnosing and taking him down. The pride of Detroit, Michigan.
Forcing a punt from Mac Brown. Fielded at the 9. And down at the 20 is Strakes.
Disagreement there, and I'm with Rick Neuheisel, where the jerk happens a little quicker, and you could probably get to the seams afterward once you see the jerk isn't there, because the seams will be vacated if somebody is guarding the jerk, if that makes sense, because the jerk is underneath the seams.
Good tackle in the open field by Quindell Johnson. And it's 2nd down. Well, it's been an interesting journey through this spring for Rick Neuheisel and for Austin Reed. Rick Neuheisel, of course, a former quarterback in his own right, longtime head coach. He's seen a lot of different quarterbacks. We were talking with him about it, and he said, look, Austin is an authentic good guy. He's as authentic a good guy as you get. He said, is he perfect as a quarterback? No, he said there's some throws that are missed that shouldn't be because of some footwork and some things that we could still get better at. But how many quarterbacks, Devin, would you say are perfect quarterbacks? That's a very short list.
Yeah, he has his flaws, but he's a quarterback that's one of the best in this league. He's done a really nice job. If you eliminate the Louisville debacle where he threw 4 interceptions, right, he's having a really good season where he's protecting the ball. Now, that's not allowed. You can't just eliminate what happened. However, he's still a really good quarterback. You can see there on the left of your screen in 2022. Look at those names that are under Austin Reed. He's a guy that can throw the football down the field, but he's still trying to figure out where should my eyes be on this specific play versus this specific coverage. And on that one where he's talking to Rick Neuheisel, I agree with Rick Neuheisel. Try to get to that jerk. Pick up some yardage, catch and run before you go to those seams.
Saw Eric Guerrer down on the field. Guerrer up and making his way to the sideline. Certainly a key cog of what Louisville wants out there defensively.
Hey.
Here we go, on the turbo.
I'm going high.
On the turbo.
Whoever's to my side, you're going inside. I'm never going
Hey, on the turbo. Hey, let's go blue travel. Blue travel. Stick Sarah on the turbo. Ready? Sarah. Here we go.
2nd and 7.
Wait, 80. Wait, say hi.
So you got a stick in there somewhere. It's usually by a guy here. There it goes.
He'll jump it out of the backfield, and that's incomplete. Keenan Jones, who just came back to Dallas this week, couldn't make the play on that high throw in all kinds of traffic, and it's 3rd and 7.
Right, so I think he comes off the stick a little too soon. Take a look at Stoops here. He does a really nice job of reading the coverage and sits down open. You want to bang that right now. He doesn't, and the linebacker is flowing to that swing route. You want to throw that. He got off it far too quickly. And when we talked to head coach Rick Neuheisel, he said that's a lot of what he's struggling with. He's going through his reads far too fast, and that's why he threw interceptions multiple times against Louisville in the pass game.
3rd and 7. Louisville rushing 4. Reed steps up. Reed with a lane to run. That lane closes quickly, and he'll end up short of the first down. It looked for a moment, Dev, like he had a path to that first down yardage, and then all of a sudden, closing that out, he ends up out of bounds with a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, the team speed of Louisville on defense is really impressive. They are rallying as quickly as you can. Not only on that play, but the previous play. When Reed thinks that he can throw this swing, get it to him quick, there's a linebacker in the face of the pass catcher right away. This is a really nice job by this defense. We've talked about it ad nauseum. They have really turned over a new leaf, and now the offense is going to have to join the party today.
Hall punts it away. From the 20-yard line, Lucky Jackson. He had one earlier returned for a touchdown, negated by a super challenge penalty. Nowhere close of the UFL. Louisville wins twice. They know they're in the postseason. Dallas needs a win to stay alive for a playoff berth. To the sideline goes Rogers, where Isaiah Winstead makes the catch, and he's tossed out of bounds after a short gain.
So Louisville has found success on the ground, right? They've run the ball really well today. And it's forcing the Dallas defense to bring those safeties down low in the box, right? So I think this is a real opportunity for Chandler Rogers to really pick this defense apart. They're playing a cover 4 where each defensive back is going to have a fourth of the field. But in cover 4, these guys start to creep down into the box. And if they do that, you can throw the ball over their heads.
2nd and 6. He'll check it short. And the catch made by Ian Wheeler, who's able to spin off contact and get the first down out near the 42. What is it about the Renegades jerseys that gets Wheeler going?
Yeah, so they do a nice job here of recognizing, okay, they come out of that cover 4, they drop those safeties back, and Rogers just finds his check down. And when you get the ball to Wheeler, good things can happen on a check down.
Now going up top on first down, drops it into Tariq Black. What a beautiful pitch and catch, and Black runs under it at the Dallas 25.
Hey, red ball 4. Red ball 4, 2 jet. Red ball 4.
Right, you see this low safety is going to allow Black to go one-on-one down the field. Wade comes up, the safety can't get over the top, and a perfectly placed football by Chandler Rogers.
Spotted at the 27, first down and 10. Rogers looking for 6 to the end zone, and it's batted away. Outstanding defensive play by Sean Wade, who was able to swat it to the turf, and it's 2nd and 10.
This is a really well-designed play. They're in that coverage that I talked about, cover 4. where the safeties are low. However, if you're Winstead, you've got to get further down the field to get the attention so he can't fall off on the outside post. That's bad structure by wide receiver number 11, Isaiah Winstead, who has made a ton of plays for this offense. But on that play, he allowed for a safety to get back involved.
On 2nd and 10 from the pistol. That handoff is to Wheeler, and Wheeler pushing the pile to the 24. Now a big 3rd down coming up for Louisville, down 10-3 midway through this 2nd quarter.
I drop 43. Hey, on the right, on the right. Let's go, Liz. Open 3. Below, alert Scorpion on the white, ready.
Give that bitch and I'll get arrested.
3 yards, you're going for it. Hey.
Heard that little tidbit at the end. If it's inside 3 yards, they're going for it.
It's a good note for Chandler Rogers, so he knows he doesn't have to get all 6 of these yards.
Here we go, some blue.
Push. False start, false
Now
start, false start.
we've got a little bit of a stoppage.
Yeah, he got jumpy.
Hey.
Which number?
And yardage going to cost Louisville.
False start. Offense, number 84. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Zach Davidson moving early, and now 3rd and 11.
Let's go, let's go.
Man, Kevin, that was super close. It didn't look like he moved before the ball moved. It looked like he moved simultaneously, but they get him for the false start.
What? Lenny, what is that? What is that? Why trash? B short Dago already.
There he is right there on the end line of the scrimmage.
Let's go.
Maybe a tick too quick.
Blue out of yard. Blue out of yard.
So back it up to the 29. Here's Rogers, 3rd and long, throws, open at the 10, inside the 5 and down to the goal line, and in for the touchdown is Caden Prather. On 3rd and long, the Kings cash in, and they're within 1. Now they may be saying he is short of the goal line.
I mean, just great poise. Touchdown or not, great poise by the quarterback. And you can see Prather here is trying to get to the end zone. He's
After
reaching.
video review, the runner was short.
That elbow's down just shy of the goal line.
The touchdown. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line, will be 1st down.
And for people watching at home, obviously it's not his elbow. However, the ball is in line with his elbow and his frame. If his elbow's down, it's right over. But how about the poise in the pocket, climbing into the fight like I always talk about, and driving that dig route to make sure Prather has a chance.
So no touchdown from the 1. 1st and goal for Louisville. Now remember, Louisville was inside the 5 on a previous drive, and James Robinson fumbled it away. So this is no gimme, despite the fact it's at the 1.
12 double already. I know. Right hands. I just don't. We're good. We're good. Thank you. So I don't know.
Hey, Prather, we're trying to see you, buddy.
Yeah, you can't see him. He's covered by that towel.
Yeah, he's like, listen, I didn't score. I don't deserve the camera time.
6-month-olds watching across the country have no idea where he went. 1st and goal. The handoff is to Wheeler, chugging for the goal line. Helmets are off, and he's short of a touchdown.
Kevin, to me, it looks like they're ignoring Rodgers, right? It looks like they are not worried about him as a threat, as a runner, and he's a good runner. So he has an opportunity. Maybe they go quarterback sneak here.
Rodgers bouncing it, jumps inside, and a touchdown. Looked like he was picking his way through traffic at Grand Central Station, and he weaves it for 6.
You gotta respect the legs of Chandler Rogers. He doesn't use them often. He only uses them when he has to, and that's a great job on the quarterback seat. Not a very big guy, right? So he's not gonna just power his way through, but he finds a way to sift like a great running back and gets into the end zone. So impressive.
Brown on for the extra point. Oh, it is.
Just whatever needs to be done, it seems like he finds a way to get it done. That in a normal world, that quarterback sneak is stuffed, but he will not be denied.
And this game is all tied up. Chandler, they win next week. They win twice, they're in. Dallas has to win today to keep their season alive and a potential postseason berth. Some room on the sideline, and that one closing on Keegan Jones as he gets across the 30. We check in with Jake Butt.
Well, Chandler, that was a huge drive, a great drive. It started with the pass to Tariq Black down the sideline, ended with you dancing into the end zone. Take me through what you're seeing out there and what's working.
Just right now, we ran the ball great, so we're going to get in our passing game. They're playing a lot of quarters and 2x2 sets. This is what they typically do, so I'm really expecting that. And, you know, go palms coverage, so just anywhere, outbreakers in the vertical outside, just picking on their corner because the safety's not going to be able to make the play. So I just want to hit on Tariq and just trusting my guys. I mean, we had the best receiver corps in the league.
We talked this week. I mean, you've been a different guy, and this Louisville team has been a different team since that hit against D.C. You guys control your own destiny to get to the playoffs. What's the mindset of this team coming off that hit against D.C.?
Yeah, this is a playoff game right now. We started that when we were at D.C. We were like, hey, there's a defending chance. We're in their territory. This is what a playoff game like. So we know we control our own destiny. We just want to take it one play at a time, one game at a time.
Awesome. Thank you, Chandler.
What a good feeling, though, to go from the rough start that the Kings had to, in week 9, Devin, being able to be in the driver's seat for a chance to go to the playoffs. You know, if you win today, you win next week against Columbus, you're going to the postseason.
Yeah, that's all the team can ask for, especially when you start the way they started. The opportunity to control your own destiny.
Turbo set!
2nd and 10. The handoff to Lingard into the secondary and a first down. Both teams have run the ball effectively at times in this first half, and a good burst from Lorenzo Lingard there.
Yeah, a person that would usually be in the middle, he's coming on the outside here, so it creates a big cavity in the middle of that defense, and he runs right through it and picks up a nice game.
On the turbo, right? Here we go, here we go. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Turbo set!
10 at the 49, and just tripped up shy of midfield. Lingard, a shoelace tackle. They kept him from the midfield strike.
Really nice job there on number 44.
Here we go.
Daniel
Here we go. Ocean right.
Daniel Griziak.
Yeah, he does a really nice job of sacrificing himself and making sure he gets that shoestring before Lingard can get going.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
Cincinnati Bearcat, also at Utah State and Nevada. 2nd and 10. Up top, incomplete. Listen in to Jamie Sharper.
Go cover 8, cover 8. Texas cover 8. Texas 8. Texas 8. 8. Keep running. They trying to run. All right. Texas cover 8. Texas.
On the turbo, right? F jerk.
So the officials timeout. Something snuck out onto the field from the sideline.
Yes. Hey, you're running a rail. A rail.
What? We're going to give you 10 seconds on the play clock.
What?
10 seconds on the play clock. That's fine.
Hey, talking to you.
Here we go.
Go. 10 seconds on the play clock.
Here we go.
3rd down and 10.
Wait, you have a rail.
If you get man-to-man coverage, you got an opportunity here for a natural pick on the rail.
Reed in some trouble. Flag is down. Reed on the run. He's got a first down if it stands, but this one might be coming back, Devin, with a hold.
Holding. Offense, number 71. 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Damn it.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, it's a bit of a twist. You can see him right there. He's got hands on. As he starts to get past, he's trying to pass him off, and then he's a little late getting to Graziak, and then he just has to try to pull him down. I mean, I don't love the call. I don't love it because he looks like he's about to pull him down, but then he doesn't, right? He lets go, and I think that's a miss by the officials there. I don't think that's a hold. Graziak does go down, but I don't think he pulled him down.
Remember, you've already used your super challenge if you're Dallas. You can't challenge to have that play looked at.
Exactly right.
So it's 3rd and 20. They'll bring late pressure. Reed over the middle, going up top to pull it down at the 42-yard line is Tyler Vaughns. He is short of the line to gain. 4th down and about 2.
Yeah, they're across the 50, so, I mean, I would go for it. It seems like you got yourself out of trouble there and you've run the football decent. I would run the football here and pick up the 1st down.
Sure.
They also have a play that they ran earlier in the season called Turtle Wax. They haven't really revisited it.
Trey right close. Judo Brady on 1. Ready?
Do it again.
Go. Trey right close. Judo Brady. Here we go. Get set, get set, get set.
Play clock under 5. And we've got a stoppage and a timeout. And the challenge flag has come out. There is a question as to whether or not he caught the football. As we bring in Jake Butt.
Left, I couldn't hear you. I just got on the ball.
Yeah, guys, you saw it there. Number 3 defensive back Cameron Dantzler was calling pretty much right away to Coach Redmond to challenge that. He felt that that ball hit the ground and was incomplete. So we'll see what the ruling is.
Right there, look.
We're not charging them the challenge. We were just stopping it to review. Okay, we're going to reverse it to incomplete. The ball does hit the ground. So we're going to go back to the previous spot and get it for you. Previous spot, gents. 39, it's going to be
After video review, the ruling is that the receiver did not have possession of the ball as he hit the ground. So therefore, is it an incomplete pass? It'll be 4th down.
No challenge needed. Replay initiated that review, and it's 4th and 20. They did not cross midfield before that moment, so they can punt it away.
Let's go get one. What a great job by Cam Dantzler. Even though the challenge wasn't used,
Louisville
it been used properly.
Louisville is not
because
charged
he
a timeout
immediately knew
and will maintain their challenge.
Called, and he's letting them know, listen, man, I pulled that out. He's like, no, I pinned it to my body. He's like, no, I ripped it out as you were. No, but when you did that, I pinned it. And then, what a great job there by Dantzler.
Dantzler, former 3rd-round pick of the Vikings back in 2020. He was on the Pro Football Writers Association all-rookie team in the NFL in the 2020 season with Minnesota.
He's played really good football this season. I had him as a player to watch because of that very reason. He's the guy that's going to be matched up with Tyler Vaughns a lot of the times. And because of his skill set, his length, plays like that can be made in critical situations.
No!
Will punt it away. And they snap it right before the 2-minute warning, and Rick Neuheisel did not want the fair catch is called for and made at the 20-yard line, and now the 2-minute warning.
Saying, don't snap the ball.
Scott Spurrier, the son of Steve Spurrier, about punting before the 2-minute warning. They've gone to their neutral corners, and we're ready to go on 1st down from the 20-yard line, and a handoff to Robinson gets a yard.
Red ball 5, red ball 5, red ball 5, red ball 5, red ball 5.
So when you hear red ball 5, that's a 2-minute call where red ball 5 tells everybody what they should do.
Here we go, here we go.
3 timeouts left for Louisville. They get the ball to start the 2nd half. 2nd and 9. Rodgers up top, drops it in to his tight end, Zach Davidson, who rumbles to the 45.
Really good recognition there by quarterback Chandler Rogers. Middle open, you want to attack the middle. They attack it perfectly with number 84, Zach Davidson.
Here we go, some blue.
1st down and 10. Rodgers with backside pressure, floats it on the sideline. Lucky Jackson makes the adjustment and the catch at the Dallas 24.
It's a really nice job. Underthrown balls, young quarterbacks at home. If it's high and your receiver sees it first, it's not necessarily 50-50 in my opinion. It's more 70-30, and you can see Lucky Jackson sees it first. He goes back to the ball and snatches it out of the air. Louisville's put themselves in a perfect position. You got a guy on the field, it's a free play.
Extra man out there. Rodgers got up there quickly to snap it, and the catch made by Davidson, and then Davidson going after Harris with a little extra at the end.
I know you were.
One of the worst flops in the history of football.
So
This is OKC level flopping here. Take a look here. You're going to see, first of all, it's an extracurricular. He throws him to the ground, kind of stands over him. He gets up. Good job by Davidson to keep going. Watch this flop. Oh! Ah! He got me. Can somebody save me? Resuscitation.
So you're saying a J.A. Harris will not win the Academy Award?
Oh, no, but he could play for OKC, though.
Offside. Defense, number 47. That's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. The clock will start on the snap.
Yabi Okianoma, offsides. No penalties for the Davidson-Harris scrum at the end.
I just love the poise of Rodgers after a big play, understanding the situation, get down there quickly, gets the ball snaps, and understands that he has that free play and gets some free yardage, and you get that clock stoppage so you can remain with those 3 timeouts. We've talked about it all day, but he does such a nice job of thinking the game, not just playing the game, thinking the game, playing this game with his mind, and he is doing a nice job to start.
We've seen several examples of that you pointed out in this first half. To have 1st and 5 now after the penalty at the Dallas 19. It's Robinson trying to sweep the left side. Robinson down near the 17. Louisville all 3 timeouts, and they may use one here with 53 seconds to play first half.
And Kevin, I like that running call.
First charge time of the half.
I don't know how quickly they expected to get down the field, but they got down there fairly quickly. Right now, you want to start to pump the brakes. You want to slow down some, right? Start to waste a little bit more time so that you can go in the half with the ball in your hands, score a touchdown or a field goal. You preferably like a touchdown, but you don't give Dallas another opportunity.
Yeah, he ran out that.
2 timeouts left. Remember, Louisville trying to double up. They get the ball to start the second half. So a chance for points here and then points on the ensuing drive to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Kevin, this is what you envision. When you win the toss and you defer, this is what you envision. The opportunity to put points on the board and an opportunity to at least take the lead, and then you get a chance to double up like you said. So they're in a prime position right now.
Blue out of the eye. Blue out of the eye. No win.
2nd and 2. Rodgers up the middle, pressure, a flag is down. Rodgers on the run, able to get away, and Rodgers will duck out of bounds at the 20-yard line. We'll see about that flag before this 3rd down play.
It's a really nice job by Rodgers. I think it's going to be a holding penalty, but you cannot have a sack in that situation. Does a nice job of avoiding it, but they're going to get a holding, I believe.
Yeah, I know. I gotta go stat on that. Hey.
Offense, number 63, 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Donovan West with the penalty. Steve Logan, offensive coordinator, with the call on 2nd and 12.
Liz, Zigos. 4. Liz, Zigos 5. Laser. Liz, Zigos 5. Laser.
5. Razor already. All right, drop.
Hey, let her run.
Here we go. So blue.
2nd and 12. It's Robinson. Not much there.
He's saying razor.
Brings up 3rd and long.
Yeah, I feel like Louisville understands what's going on here, right? So they feel like they have points, and they don't want to press the issue because they think they're in control of this football game. Defensively and offensively, they feel like they're exactly where they want to be, right? So if they do get a touchdown, that's great. But if they don't, and they only come away with 3, they feel good about coming into the second half and being able to drive down and put a touchdown on the board and go up by 10.
With that in mind, are you surprised they used their second timeout there and didn't let a little bit of clock run before this 3rd and 10?
I am surprised that they used their timeout so quickly, right?
We will have,
you would love for them to have 2 plays called, right?
Have
that 1 play call and then comes in with another play right after that play ends, so you can save a bunch of time and you also waste a bunch.
Yeah, because if you're looking at a 3rd and 10, you don't get the 3rd down. Dallas has the chance to use their timeout and at least have an opportunity with about 30 seconds or so once the kick it goes through the uprights to put points on the board for themselves before halftime.
And if you get a stop here and you're Dallas, you get an opportunity to probably call a timeout, give up 3, and then get an opportunity to go maybe get a long field goal. You got shallow cross coming here.
3rd and 10. For that cross, steps up and throws it. It is caught by Black. He's tackled short of the first down, near the 17-yard line.
And I think
so now 4th down coming up.
I don't think there's a conversation. I think they're thinking the same way I kind of described, where we'll take 3 and then go get 7 and we'll go up 10 early in the 3rd.
They pointed towards us.
So Dallas does use that final timeout.
3rd and final charge time of the half. Dallas, 30 seconds.
And that's what we were talking
about.
A nice
return
they took
here.
The
We'll
second timeout for Louisville with 40 seconds to go.
Okay? Hey,
you see Rick Neuheisel already thinking about a potential long field goal chance.
Okay? But Kevin, I wish they would have called it faster, right? Call it right away. As soon as he's tackled, you know they're probably not going to go for it. They're going to take the points. Call that timeout right away so you save a few seconds.
Black one. Black one.
So here's Tanner Brown for the lead.
Not this way. Wait, not this way.
We talked with his head coach, Chris Redmond, about him this week. He said he's an incredible athlete. He's got a record in the weight room for speed. He outspeeds on this one machine all of the receivers and defensive backs. He says, we feel like we've got the best kicker in the league, and he set a UFL record earlier with his 23rd made field goal of the season. This from 35, and Brown puts this one through. And a 13-10 lead for Louisville with 21 seconds remaining in this first half. UFL Week 9, it'll cap off tonight over on ESPN2 as St. Louis takes on Houston. Then the Battlehawks will head home to take on Dallas as we kick off the final weekend of the UFL regular season Friday night at 8 Eastern right here on Fox. St. Louis has a chance with a win in Houston tonight to clinch a playoff spot. But St. Louis has designs, Devin, not only on a playoff spot, they have designs on hosting a playoff game, and that's why St. Louis is so locked in on these final 2 games of the regular season. They want to get in, but they want to get in and then stay at home.
They're another team that's been really steady throughout the season. They've done a nice job. Obviously, a first-time head coach in Ricky Pro, and I'm really impressed with what he's been able to do, along with another first-time head coach we're watching right now, Chris Redmond.
Orlando's already in the one team that has clinched as of now a playoff spot.
Keegan's going to take it to like the 50. He's going to. Watch it.
From the 8-yard line comes Keegan Jones to the 30-yard line, and Jones out of bounds at the 35. So 15 seconds, no timeouts, and Austin Reed trying to spark his team to put 3 points on the board or at least get a shot late. His first pass was the touchdown since 0 for 5.
Hey, trio right. Hey, if we get a catch, we got to get down there and kill it. Trio right, 63 chip, spear, X dig on the turbo, ready.
So if you're Austin Reed right now,
chip flat.
Points aren't guaranteed. You can't force anything and give points away with an interception or a turnover. You can't hold the ball long with these rushers.
Fingers long is 51. Reed incomplete. Lingard had to carry him off his hands, and now 10 seconds to go, and the task becomes even tougher for the Renegades.
Kevin, I go victory. I go victory right here. You got a little too close to danger. That pass rush got after him right away. He held on to it and just barely got it away. A strip sack fumble could be disastrous.
51, Z Valerie F jerk on the turbo, ready.
They will not take the knee, so it's a little risky here in my opinion.
Here we go. 180. Right side. Turbo, set.
2nd and 10. Pressure comes again. Reed steps up, throws to the sideline. It's incomplete. And now 3 seconds to go until halftime, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to say it one more time, Kevin. I take a knee. Victory formation. I take a knee and get into the half down 3.
So 3rd down and 10.
Take a knee. On one.
And here, take a knee. They didn't listen to you the first time, Devin, but now they're going to listen to you, and they're going to take that knee.
Dangerous. It got dangerous, Kevin.
And the knee is taken, and halftime has arrived in Louisville with the home team up 13-10 over the Dallas Renegades. Rick Neuheisel, the head coach of the Renegades, is with our Jake Butt.
Well, Coach, it was a competitive first half. What did you see from your team, and what do you need to see to leave here with a win?
Well, we're fully engaged. Right now, we've got to win on the lines of scrimmage. Unfortunately, we're not able to get enough of a pass rush, and their big count in the house. Got to see if we can fix that at halftime. And then offensively, we just need to give Austin a few more fractions of a second of time so that he can get down the field, because we got guys open, and then unfortunately we ended up, I guess, dropping that pass. I didn't see the replay, but they said that it was incomplete.
Is that it for Austin? Because you've leaned so heavily on him throughout the season. Statistically, it wasn't his best half. Is it just giving him more time, or what else to get him going?
We got to give him a little bit more time. We got to have a run game to go along with him. It's not a complicated game. It's a difficult game because they've got a very talented defensive front. But we'll go try to figure it out. We're right there in it. And last I heard, all you need is one more point.
That's right. Thanks, Coach. What do you need to see to leave here with a win?
I just got to stay focused. We moved the ball pretty well, get them down the field. We unfortunately fumbled on the 1 yard line. Defense after the first drive played pretty well. Just got to execute and finish this game.
Once again, it's your quarterback, Chandler Rogers, just leading the way. He's the engine that drives this offense. What do you need to see from him here in the second half?
Just consistency. He's got to do what he's been doing. He does it every day, and so I'm confident that he'll go out there and have a great half of football.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
You can't do much better than he did in the first half. 11 of 12, 164 yards for Rodgers through the air. He has a rushing touchdown to boot. It was a very solid first half for Chandler Rogers at the quarterback position.
I mean, he is who we thought he was. He showed since he's become the starter that he is poised, he's tough, and this team believes in him, and it was just more examples of that in the first half.
You saw Austin Reed. He's going to have to wait a little bit. It'll be Louisville ball to start off this second half. And for Austin Reed, a frustrating first half. 1 for 8, got one completion, the 36-yard touchdown. And we have seen Austin Reed play a whole lot better than that over the course of this season, and the Renegades need to have the Austin Reed that we have seen for most of this year show up again in that second half.
And a big reason why I think they're not playing the way they want to is because him and Nomazolny right now are not in cahoots. They are not on the same page. They got to find a way to get on the same page as this game continues.
On the 6-yard line, Ian Wheeler to work for Louisville. Across the 30, Wheeler stays on his feet across the 35. Look at the power. Wheeler to the 45, dragging a convoy of Renegades to the 46-yard line.
I mean, he's just like a pinball machine out there, Kevin. Does such a nice job of contact balance, right? So as he's going, he's running, contact. Bing, 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 and just continues to drive and find his way for extra yardage.
Michael Winslow, former Police Academy star, is right now envious of Devin Gardner and the amount of name and amount of sounds he can make.
But did you like them, though?
First down and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You hated him.
Lucky Jackson in motion. And on first down, it's Robinson. He'll burst up the middle, and Robinson into Dallas territory inside the 48-yard line. First half leaders for Louisville. Rogers, we gave you his numbers. James Robinson, the one mark against Robinson today is that fumble that inside the 5.
And on the defensive side of the ball, JT Tyler out of Detroit, Michigan, he's got 8 tackles and 2 tackles for loss in that first half.
Cross midfield, so punt game is off on this drive for Louisville. Rogers down the sideline. He had Tariq Black, just couldn't connect with one of his favorite targets.
I mean, it's a good job because you're going to get nosy here from the corner. He's supposed to be in the flat, and then he tries to fit it in the hole. He has him, but just a bit out of the reach of Tariq Black.
Let's go. Roy, 3-scan Reno, alert.
You can see he's smiling. He's like, let one get away there. But no panic.
What it is? What it is? He's alert. Shock.
You got an easy access, quick out route right here.
And movement on the left side of the line. It looked like John Campbell may have jumped early.
False start. Offense, number 68, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
And again, they've already crossed midfield, so they cannot have punting eligibility restored with that penalty. They've got to go for it on 4th down. And as you look at what's at stake, every single moment of the second half, there's an elevated urgency. Dallas is eliminated with a loss. Louisville knows if they win today and they win next week, they're in the playoffs.
And if you're Chandler Rogers, don't be afraid to throw this shallow cross here from the tight end because you have 2 downs to get this.
3rd down and 8. Cross is picked up. Rogers breaks free. Rogers throws on the run. He finds Tariq Black open for the 1st down. To the 33-yard line. Rogers staying alive, buying time to find Black for the 1st.
Kevin, let's just enjoy this young quarterback who hasn't played a ton of football navigate in and out of the pocket, does such a nice job of ball security, and then keeps his eyes downfield and throws a dart to Tariq Black. Just perfectly. That is teach tape on what you want to do in the pocket. Close that shoulder, allow the defense to run right past you, keep your eyes downfield, convert on 3rd down.
Now his left tackle, John Campbell, limping off on that play. So enter James Tunstall to the left side of that offensive line as John Campbell heads to the sideline.
And Tunstall has played some football this season, so it's not an unfamiliar football player. He's played, he's had reps, so he shouldn't miss a beat.
1st down and 10. After the 21-yard completion, the handoff is to Robinson. He'll try that left side, and he is dropped for a loss. How about Stephen Jones Jr. flashing in to drop him behind the line?
Yeah, you don't always see a corner coming up to lay the wood like this, but take a look at this. I mean, he just chops Robinson down to the ground and shoots a shot. Boom!
Lindy Bunch, 3-scat Vegas.
Down goes Robinson.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
As a corner, that's his 5th tackle on the day.
And movement now on the right side of the line. Jawan Bushell-Beatty.
False start. Offense, number 72, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Well, for Louisville on this opening possession of the 3rd quarter, 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and now 2nd and 16.
Juwan Bushell-Beatty is a mountain of a man. 6'5", 341. I remember him coming into Michigan as a freshman, just working hard and making himself into a real player. Had a mental error there.
2nd and 16 from the 37.
You've got really soft coverage down here at the bottom of your screen for an easy completion.
Come on, man.
Rogers looking the other direction, and he throws it in the feet of Robinson. Nobody open, and it's 3rd down.
Such a good job by the big fella in the middle. Siaki Ika does such a good job of recognizing that screen and then getting in the way, and a good decision by Chandler Rogers to dirt the ball at the feet of the running back.
Liz, 3-jet, Z-carve, X, sword, burst. I'm already. No, I 3-jet got burst. 47. Is it rush?
Yeah, exactly. Tanner Brown. Big leg. Has hit from 60 this year.
No push.
Just get the snap in time. Rogers. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll tuck it. He'll keep it. And Rogers shoved out at the 35 by Ajay Harris. So 4th down, and Brown will come on and try the long field goal.
And when you're a quarterback on the outside and you have a pass catcher like James Robinson in the flat, he doesn't know, am I going to stop the block? Am I going to get, so he just kind of gets in between, and so he doesn't block the guy. Rogers could have used that help. But a nice job of protecting the football, understanding that you have a kicker with a big old leg, and Brown has another opportunity at a field goal.
This from 54 to stretch the lead to 6. He's made from 35 and 45 today. Good snap and hold. Brown's kick on the way. Good again. Tanner Brown. Been an ongoing conversation today between head coach and quarterback as Reed rolls to the right. Pressure comes, and it's dropped. He found Seth Green, and Green dropped it, and it's 2nd and 10. And flagged out as well.
You heard the end of that conversation with Neuheisel, and that's him controlling the mental state of his quarterback.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 22 of the defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Jalen Allen, the late hit on Austin Reed.
See, the ball's completely gone, clearly gone here. Yeah, it's not a whole bunch, but you just can't do it. Just don't touch him. You know what I mean? He's already released the football. There's no reason for you to give him the extra shot. You're playing really good. He's under duress. You don't need any extra. But like I was saying about the conversation with Neuheisel, of course, he thinks he's right. However, the mental state of your quarterback is much more important. You see he's already high-strung. Calm him down by saying, hey, I apologize.
First down carry, Lingard after the 9th Louisville penalty.
LA.
Reed, it has been a struggle to find that rhythm again after the first pass of the day. 0 for 7 since.
Money
and not only
across midfield.
They're 0 of 6 on third downs.
And here comes another third down for Dallas. Again, they're across midfield, so in the UFL, once you cross midfield, unless it's under 2 minutes, you cannot punt. The punt is off the table for the Renegades.
Here we go on the turbo, trigger right, 50X Mercedes spike on the turbo, right, trigger right, 50. Here we go, wide 80, right side, turbo set.
3rd and 6, Reed. Across his body, incomplete. He wanted green, and it's 4th and 6.
There's an opportunity
That's
there
like the one
for
where we wish we didn't have
Austin
spike on
Reed.
it.
He had his shallow cross. He has to remember, we're across the 50, so I don't have to get all of it right now. If he gets that ball out quickly to Tyler Vines, I believe he'd be able to run and not only pick up the first down, but get a lot more.
On the turbo, right.
Huge play in this game in the 3rd quarter. A 4th and 6. Dallas has to go.
Turbo set.
Reed looking across the middle. Broken tackle 1. Spins out of a tackle 2 and a first down. Lorenzo Lingard, great individual effort to keep this drive alive.
And Lingard comes from the backfield. That's a really nice job of him. Understand he doesn't have protection responsibility. Get out. Austin Reed gets it to him quickly. Now, he should have been tackled right away, and usually Louisville gets guys to the ground, but they don't, and it's a first down pickup for Dallas.
It's Lingard with a hold. Lingard to the 25 before an ankle tackle from Mekhi Garner.
You know, I love to talk about winter blocks. Winter blocks. There's a huge bubble here
Block JC,
for your runner to get through, and he doesn't even get touched before he's already 12 to 15 yards down the field.
15 yards later, a first down. Reed to the sideline, zips it, looking for green, and it's incomplete.
I just don't like it from Reed. There's no reason to try to fit that ball in there on first down. You have an outlet, right? They cover it. They lift the coverage. You have an outlet sitting right near the sticks. You can throw it to him and allow him to run down the field, maybe get the first down, but at least you get positive yardage on first down.
Z end to tight left, 64. Z spike F corner. Turbo. Here we go.
Gotta hurry.
Turbo set.
2nd and 10. Green with the catch this time in the flat. And the tackle near the 22 by Dantzler.
Kevin, how impressive
out there on the field.
Tackling for the corners been today. Gray on both teams. These corners are getting guys to the ground.
4th down. Cinco right, 50 spinner smash on 1. Ready? Turbo, smash. Tax.
3rd and 7.
180.
Off the Louisville 22-yard line.
Turbo set.
Reed on the run, trying to set, throws over the middle for the end zone. It's batted away. What a defensive play by Steel Chambers to deny the touchdown and bring up 4th down.
That is a tough task for Steele Chambers, number 42. He is a linebacker inside, and he has to deal with the innermost wide receiver, the best one on the field, Tyler Vaughn. He does a nice job of not getting too handsy, staying with him, and almost taking that football away. Wow, a linebacker able to run, not only run with the wide receiver, but flip his hips and get in position to stop that play from happening.
There's Colton Thieker. He made it from 49 earlier, this from 40. Thieker's kick is on the way, and it drifts.
Convert on third downs because they're always in a third and long situation.
0 for 8 today on third down, and now after the missed field goal, it's Chandler Rogers and company from the 30-yard line with a 6-point lead and the handoff to Wheeler, and Wheeler showing that power after contact again. He picks up 7 on first down.
Let's go. Rip Larry Z Carve. I'm already. Larry.
Close left. Close left. Back Boston. Close left. You.
Louisville's now rushed for 100 yards as a team on 25 carries. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Rogers is trying to get the corner. He's got the corner and the first down. Needed 3 and he picked up 4.
Kevin, what does the play suggest? What does this team need from me on this specific play? Does he run a ton? Absolutely not, but that is a huge pickup to pick up a first down with your legs when everything is covered.
From his head coach to what we've seen all season long, leadership from Chandler Rogers has been maybe his best attribute.
Hey, 5 hour. Here we go, salute.
And on first down, they do a nice job stuffing the run this time. Kevin Strong in the middle of the line with the tackle, but it's been a continued problem for Dallas, not only today, but in the course of this 5-game losing skid, trying to figure out how to stop an opponent's rushing attack.
And take that, look at that stat, bottom left, rushing yards allowed in the game today, 104. Last 5 games, 126. 0-5 in those games.
Blue 88. Blue 88.
On 2nd down and long. Rogers clean pocket. Floats it towards the open man Winstead, but he can't connect with him. He had an opening, and that throw just sailed a little bit tall.
Yeah, something we don't usually see. He just misses it. He has the guy that he wants, but he just misses the throw over his head. It's going to be Winstead there on the corner route. Right, he does a nice job of getting his depth, diving in, and then he's breaking out, and the ball's just far outside.
Low time next.
Time left. Hey, let's flash.
What is it? What is it? Hey!
I'll tell you flash.
We're good. Here we go, salute.
On 3rd and 10. Rogers, nobody open. Rogers in trouble, twisting away from first contact, but he goes down with 2nd contact from TJ Franklin.
Yeah, weak as hell. Yeah, don't live.
First sack of the season for Franklin, and it comes at a good time. It's 4th down.
Coverage all across the screen. You got guys locked up. There's nowhere to go with this football, doing a nice job. It's a thing called cover 2-man. So you can see inside leverage from all the man-to-man defenders. Plus, you have 2 guys back playing zone, right? So it's almost like a boxing 1 when you see in basketball. Nowhere to go with the football. Got to punt it away.
Matt Brown does just that, fielded at the 5-yard line. Room for Stoops for a moment. He loses his helmet and out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
There's 1 3rd and 5. Every other third down has been 3rd and 7+. You cannot live in that arena if you're Dallas.
And on 1st and 10, they'll start from the 16-yard line. Flags down. There was movement up front early as the run goes out near the 20-yard line. May have been some movement by the Kings to come across before the snap.
Yeah, Jalen Allen went laterally. I don't know if he got in the neutral zone, but I think they're going to get him for it.
Offsides. Defense, number 22. 5-yard penalty. First down.
That is Jalen Allen.
Yeah, his initial movement was lateral, but I think he did get in the neutral zone.
Here we go on the turbo. Dual left. Ranger.
Penalty yards for the Kings more than the total yards for the Renegades. 10 penalties, 119 yards, and yet Louisville up 16-10, in large part because Jamie Sharper's defense has been able to clamp down on what this Renegades offense has wanted to do. Reed over the middle. There's a strike and a completion just shy of midfield to Curtis Hodges.
Hey, Raiders! 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 Raiders!
Some nice recognition by Austin Reed. Half, middle of the field wide open. You get it there as quickly as you can. A perfectly thrown ball by Austin Reed.
First down and 10, a yard for Lingard.
When that middle is open that way, you just hope that you got a guy does. Great recognition, no wasted motion, three-step hitch, drive that ball on the shoulder pads of his tight end, number 8, Curtis Hodges.
Hey, trigger left 50, X on Valerie, on one, ready. You got swing. Here we go.
Second down from the 49.
54. Here we go, white 80. White 80, set.
And there was early movement again. Now, Lonnie Phelps came across on the bottom of the screen. Was there movement at the top?
False start. Offense, number 71. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
And that's Sam Tecklenburg with the movement that cost Dallas 5.
Yeah, the right guard pops up right away, and that causes the defense to cross the line of scrimmage. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. Louisville is helping you out with the penalty. You cannot join that party because you need all the help you can get.
On one, ready. Here we go, here we go. Just travel and run a swing. Get out, you gotta get out, you gotta get out. Travel, stick Sarah, on one. Here we go. Monday.
Under 5.
White 80. White 80, set.
Second and 14. Reed sets up the screen. He floats it to Jones, who goes nowhere. Xavier Carlton with the tackle. And another 3rd and long for Dallas.
I know it. Wide corner. Here we go, Ocean Wright, 64. Wide corner, Z Valerie, F jerk on the turbo, right? 64.
Rodgers hoping for another chance soon. Rick Neuheisel looking for a 3rd down conversion.
If you get man-to-man, you want to get to this corner. It looks like that's what they're going to have.
0 for 8 on 3rd down today. Reed over the middle. That pass is incomplete, and there's a flag. He wanted Emmanuel Butler. The contact from Eric Guerra, and a 1st down coming up for Dallas.
Zo, come on.
Pass interference. Defense, number 7. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic 1st down.
It's a nice route by Emmanuel Butler, turning the defender around, and he gets there just a bit early, kind of clotheslines him from the back, and I agree with the call. Pulls his face out of the throw. Nice job there.
Hey, trigger
by
right.
Butler to put himself in position, and he's asking for the flag, and you got it, Butler.
Here we go, here we go.
This could be the end of the quarter. They don't have to snap it.
Turbo set.
But they will on 1st down and 10. Reed Chase throws on the run. Open man is Green. 1st down.
Run the football really effectively.
From the 18-yard line. Planted, he'll keep it. On his own read. Lane it down at the 11-yard line. Big hit, but that's what he has done all year. When he comes in, he usually runs the ball effectively.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, dual left. Sonic Vic Houston can on the turbo, right?
Here, Austin Reed. He's back in there at quarterback after the 8-yard run from Lane.
I'm going to be completely honest. I think Lannon's skill set really helps them down here in the red zone. Those quarterbacks with the ability to create with their legs are dangerous for defenses. You got the middle open right here.
2nd and 2, and nowhere to go. Lingard toppled down back at the 12.
There's an end staring at me.
You can hear him say there's an end staring at me. That means that somebody from the sideline yelled, "Why didn't you keep it?" The same thing you just saw from Lannon. They expected Reed to do that with the defensive end closing down really tight. He might have had an opportunity to pull that and get around the edge.
And then you saw Reed say, "Come on." He's been frustrated all day with the pace of play call.
Yeah.
Hey, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're good, we're good.
It's a good opportunity to run the football with these 2 safeties back.
On 3rd and 4. Reed under pressure. Leaks out to the left. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Curtis Hodges. And Dallas Davis has tied it up early in the fourth.
Come on! Yeah. Unnecessary. Take it back. He threw the ball at him. I know it.
Okay.
I know it.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. The score is good. The 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the try.
That's a pretty big penalty on the try coming up, but first the touchdown.
Yeah, Austin Reed said, Devin Gardner, don't worry about me. I know how to use my legs in the red zone. He does a nice job of creating space. And like I talked about, a quarterback that can use his legs down in the red zone is dangerous. And you can see how dangerous with that touchdown. And here's going to be the penalty here. Just throws the ball. Not a whole bunch there, but if you're Hodges, you have to know the situation. Your kicker has struggled some this season, only 50% on the year. You don't want to back him up for this one-point opportunity to take the lead.
That's what this game is. It's about.
So back up 15 yards. And it's a long try for the lead for Colton Thieker. High snap is.
Remember when Chandler Rogers talked to Jake Butt earlier, he said he was seeing a lot of too high, a lot of cover four with the safeties low. They got a stick called here.
From the 40-yard line on first down, it's Robinson. And Robinson with extra effort across midfield for the first down.
Safety's back, run the football. This is a nice job here. You have an opportunity to throw the stick. I love that Rogers didn't throw it. It allows Robinson to get vertical and then contact after contact after contact, and he gives a piggyback ride for a first down.
Yeah, Mofo. Hey, easy. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6.
I imagine he's going to a run play because you have these safeties back deep. There you go.
There he is. There's the run. It's Robinson again. And Robinson pushing forward to the 40. He gets 9 more. Now 79 yards rushing on 18 carries for James Robinson.
I believe there was a pass play called there, but if the second play, like Jake talked about, he sometimes has 3 options, plays he can get to in his Rolodex to get to the right play. If there are safeties back, there's no need to throw the football. You run the football and you see the result, a 9-yard gain on first down.
Leave it. Larry, Blue at the eye. Blue at the eye.
Rodgers off the play fake and down into the middle of Winstead. Winstead turning the corner, loping towards the goal line. Winstead all the way home for 6, and the Kings back on top.
Take a look at the safety here. If he comes down, you throw the ball behind him. Remember, 2 safeties back, run the football. He comes down, that's number 3, Quinterio Cole. Throw the ball right behind him, and because of the accuracy of the throw, Winstead can catch and turn the corner. A great job here by Chandler Rogers, not predetermining what he's going to do with the football. He sees the reaction from the defense and gets that ball to a playmaker, number 11, Isaiah Winstead.
And now Louisville will go for 2 with 12:13 to go in the fourth. They're not going to go for 2. They had thought about 2. They initially looked like they were going to, and now it'll be Tanner Brown who will come on and kick the extra point.
For 2.
Chris Redmond says, why can't I go for 2? I think he wanted to go for 2.
For 2. We want to go for 2. We want to go left hash. Go for 2.
And I think that's a smart decision because going up 6, that means you're going to put yourself down by 1 point again if that Dallas offense is able to go down and get the extra point. So if you go for 2 here, now if Dallas were to go down and score, even though you believe in your defense, if they go down and score, get the extra point, it'll be a tie game.
Renegade! Let's go. Fall to Roy Bunch. 76 Alpha already.
I think Rick Newhustle was upset. He thought they'd already declared to kick. But instead, they will go for 2.
Triangle. Hey, you the right.
Isaiah Winstead, a big, tall, strong target down here in the red zone. They have him in the slot right here.
From the 2-yard line, going for 2. Rogers, quick strike. Winstead with the catch and the 2. It was all Isaiah Winstead. There is a flag down.
They trying, bro. They trying to bail y'all ass out. They trying to bail y'all ass out.
Hands to the face. Offense, number 72. That's a 10-yard penalty. We'll retry.
Juwan Bushell-Beatty's had some penalty problems today at that right tackle spot.
And judging by the look on his face, he agrees with the call that he did get his hands up in the face of the defender. Take a look to the right of your screen, number 72. Right away. As soon as he shoots that left hand, and then he even brings him to the ground with that left hand in the face. That'll be a penalty every time. And you can see by his reaction that he understands the call, and it is the right call, and it takes 2 points off of the board.
Hey, we got to go.
Now we got to go for it in 2. We got to go for it now.
They've got to go for the 2-point try. Again, a penalty.
For 2.
They are going for 2. They have to go for it because they had already attempted to go. They can't change their mind. So they've got to go for 2. Once you've committed, you have to stay with that decision, regardless of what happens on the initial try.
Let's go. Rip 2 jet, wide sword, halfback angle already.
So a 2-point try from the 12 now.
118.
So what could happen here is the receivers lift, and then you have an angle route here by the running back.
They go for 2. Rogers throws over the middle. There's the running back, as you called it, down, stretching for the goal line. Robinson. James Robinson with the stretch, and he's just short. He says, are you serious?
The runner was short of the goal line, therefore the try is no good.
Does the knee touch before the ball breaks the plane?
Kevin, I'm going to tell you right now, that's going to be a completed conversion,
James.
because the defender dives at his legs, and he's on top of the defender with his knees, and then he reaches and breaks the plane. What an incredible effort by Robinson.
Ruling on the field is that the runner was short of the goal line. The previous play is under further review.
So take a look here. His knee would go down, but it doesn't. It stays on top of the defender, Fluellen, and then he reaches clearly across the goal line. An incredible effort by number 30 in
James,
that dark green uniform.
At it. The body part knee wasn't down. He broke the plane. It is a successful try.
You hear Mike Pereira? You're going to hear a roar from this crowd.
The runner's knee was not down prior to the ball crossing the goal line. Therefore, this is a successful 2-point try.
James Robinson.
Here we go.
Against this aggressive Louisville King defense.
On the turbo. Where's the ball at, ref?
In the first half, Austin Reed was under a ton of duress.
On the turbo. My bad.
You wonder if they drop back to pass.
Rebel, Z-Dodge, at Ballard on the turbo, right?
Have those defensive ends still been able to create that pressure in the pocket?
Jeez Louise. You good? You good? Here we go. 180. Place it hot. Turbo shot.
From the 45 on first down. Reed. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Guerrer. Guerrer on the move across midfield. Guerrer down at the 40 of Dallas. He threw 4 interceptions in the first meeting. His first of the day gives it right back to Louisville.
The ruling on the field is an interception by the defense.
He's down back there.
The defender was down by contact at the spot of the interception. It'll be first down from that spot.
So the return negated, but the interception stands.
Initially, he thinks he's coming, but he's not. He's going to retrace and get underneath the throw. The middle's open. He tries to get it there, but the ball isn't high enough, and there's perfect position by Eric Guerrero. Outstanding job there, showing one thing and then taking away the weakness of the defense.
You know what? It can't be your bad. For the underneath route.
Eric Guerrero's first interception of the season, and what a time for it. Louisville taking over.
I love you,
First
but
down
that
and 10.
has to stop. You just see what you want to see.
So frustration on the Dallas sideline.
Don't need to take that shot.
And Louisville trying to cash in after the pick. From the 31-yard line. Try the ground game. Nothing there. Dominique Davis there to close it down.
All right? But I have to know I can count on you to make great decisions. Can I count on you? All right. Hey, I love your call. Listen. I love it. It's going to serve you well. All right? But you have to see what the defense does and react accordingly. Okay. Deal.
And Rick Neuheisel was explaining exactly what I was. He predetermined because he saw that man on the lane line of scrimmage. But when he lifts, you've got to take the Z dodge is what he's talking about, that underneath shallow cross route.
Rodgers throws incomplete. And this is what you're talking about from a moment ago, Devin.
Absolutely right. So you're going to get vertical here, but you get matched, okay? Once you get matched, you've got a shallow cross coming across to replace the match. And it's going to be wide open.
Lindy, 3-jet.
You're going to see it right there. Throw that when that is not there, but he doesn't, and it's an interception.
Third down, split pressure.
You can't predetermine. Young quarterbacks at home, you have to see what the coverage does after the snap. There's pre-snap and then there's post-snap. He had the pre-snap, but the post-snap wasn't there.
Four-man rush on 3rd and 11. Rodgers doesn't have to scramble for this one. Rodgers on the run. He's got the first down. You said it earlier, Devin. He doesn't run often, but when he does, it's effective.
Kevin, remember the term. Get in the fight. Once you hit the top of your drop, your path should be forward, whether it's you to run or whether you climb in the pocket. Climb in the pocket and good things happen. Get in that fight and race to get a first down.
Let's go, Roy. 5 blunt. On one ready. 5 blunt.
He's taking enough hits this season. Way to get down there, Jack Rodgers.
And good control by Quinterio Cole. He avoids the big hit.
He does.
And on first down, the burst up the middle. Look at the power again from Wheeler. 9-yard run for Wheeler, and Jake Butt has more on the field.
All right, Eric, the identity of this defense, you guys just take the ball away. You added another takeaway with the interception there, and I saw your teammates getting you all hyped up. Just tell me how fun it is to be a part of this unit.
It's so much fun. The things that we do outside of football with each other, we just don't be in the facility with each other doing stuff. We outside doing stuff, and it's so fun with these guys and everybody making plays. And that's what makes it fun.
Awesome, great play. Thank you.
Back to the ground again. Louisville has been so effective once more on the ground. It's been an Achilles heel, Devin. We've talked about it all day with this Dallas defense, and this is the time Louisville really wants to flex its run game muscle.
Yeah, these two running backs have done such a nice job with contact, balance, and the magic number was to get 25 rushes, and Dallas has not fared well in the last 5 games, and they continue to rush the ball effectively. Today, 150 yards past what they need.
Out of the backfield, it's Robinson tiptoeing on the sideline for another Louisville first down. James Robinson, 19 carries. James Robinson the catch, and a first down for Louisville.
Yeah, and that's an example of Chandler Rodgers taking what the defense gives him. They lift the coverage, and so he checks it down quickly, and it allows for Robinson to catch the ball, get vertical, and pick up extra yardage for a first down.
Let's go. Coach right. We're good.
Wheeler back in at running back. 8 carries for 42 yards today for Ian Wheeler. His 9th carry with an opening. Wheeler into the secondary. Inside the 5. Ball poked out of his hands as he comes across the goal line. Is it a touchback or a touchdown? When did that ball pop out?
Now, Kevin, in the UFL, the ball goes back to where the fumble was created rather than giving a touchback. That's a rule that was implemented for UFL. They don't want to reward the defense after a big play by the offense and
different rule, right?
punish you.
So you got to remember, you got to keep going. You get the ball at the 1 yard line, so you got bailed out in this situation, right?
The runner fumbled the ball prior to crossing the goal line. By rule, the ball will be returned to the spot of the fumble. It will be first down, Louisville.
Excellent call, Devin. With that rule, it is not a touchback, it's a first to goal.
Yeah, just call me Devin Rule Books. But if you're Wheeler, you want to protect this ball all the way through because the opportunity at the next level is what he wants, right? And so at the next level, this is a touchback and the other team gets the football. But I love the rule because you just don't seem like you should. The reward doesn't match the crime, right? You fumble the ball after such a nice run and you give the defense the football. I don't think that's smart. And they get the ball at the 1 yard line, but he doesn't get an opportunity for that touchdown.
So it's first and goal. They're a tight end short.
Bo, timeout, Bo.
They're going to take a timeout.
Hey! He doesn't say the personnel. He didn't say personnel. He didn't say personnel.
We're in good shape. We're on the one. We're on the one.
First charge time on the half. Louisville.
Good.
30 seconds.
Good job, baby. That's a hell of a run, dude. Hey, keep your head up. Hey, keep your head up, dude. Keep your head up. You're good. You're good, okay? I love you, baby. All right? Come on.
Words of encouragement for Ian Wheeler. He knows he's got to keep this team going. A win today puts him in position for a win and in next week. And that's what you're looking for. For Dallas, they've got to rally. They will be eliminated from postseason contention if they cannot rally in this fourth quarter.
You know whose rule this is?
Kevin, I've been really impressed with Chris Redman's coaching style.
No, he changed.
Even when they were losing, calm. The calming voice when it's a bunch of chaos. Now that they're winning, the calming voice. Something bad happens, he gets right to his player, Ian Wheeler. Hey, relax. Obviously, we can't allow that, but don't get down on yourself, because guess what? I'm probably going to come back to you right here.
You're going to be inside out? Inside out. It's not out, Julio. Hey, four double. Touch and split. Hit ball. Lucky.
Number 76 is reporting as eligible. 76 is eligible.
76 is Mike McAllister.
We're missing a guy. Third. Blue at the end. Blue at the end.
First and goal. It's Wheeler. He is in for the Louisville touchdown. There is a flag down in the end zone after Wheeler crosses the goal line.
The result of the play is a touchdown with personal foul, face mask. Number 95 of the defense, that penalty will be enforced on the try, half the distance.
Ian Wheeler's 5th rushing touchdown of the season. All 5 have been against the Dallas Renegades.
Short yardage situations, you got to create a new line of scrimmage. Watch this offensive line just bull past these Renegade defenders and put this ball in the end zone. As much as that's Wheeler's 5th touchdown, that's a touchdown for the offensive line.
So up 13, they're going to go for 2.
Huddle. Second color. Hey, Roy Wing can zip. 12 double on the second color. Ready? Yeah.
So a 2-point try with the penalty. It's from the 1.
Blue at the end.
And movement.
Number 63 of the offense, 5-yard penalty.
Well, if you recall, last touchdown, they went for 2. There was a penalty. They moved back, and then they converted. So perhaps Louisville just needs more space.
Yeah, it's just what they're successful exactly how they planned it, Kevin. It's just how they planned it. A basketball fan.
Let's
Pump
go.
fakes from the center are not allowed here in football.
At any level.
Hey, turn inside. Let's go. Rip flex, 2 jet, both pin on 1 ready. Over red 4. Yeah.
So a 2-point try from the 6. Up 30-17 with 7:47 to play.
When I hear both pin, I feel like it's a combination of the 2 receivers picking for each other.
Rodgers zips it, incomplete. Good defensive play. Keep their faint postseason hopes alive going into the final week of the regular season. Fielded by Ajane Harris. Harris, a little hesitation, and down at the 35. Austin Reed and Rick Neuheisel trying to get back on the same page.
Huh? You know what? It can't be your bad. My quarterback. You running. Why do we have Z Dodge for the underneath route? All right?
Well, Kevin, he can be so aggressive there because remember earlier when he felt like he was right, he apologized to Austin Reed. So now, after making that big mistake, Austin Reed just has to sit there and eat it.
Down at 10, and a drop off the hands of Keegan Jones, and it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, LA. Here we go. Hey, money it. Turbo set!
To the 40. And another 3rd down. 1 for 9 today on 3rd down to the Renegades.
Here we go on the turbo. Dolphin right. 50. Z spike righty on the turbo right.
So in normal situations, the way Louisville is playing defense with those 2 safeties back, you want to run the football here. However, you don't have a lot of time, right? So you got to find a way to get points on the board and get them quickly.
Reed in trouble. Keeps it alive. Throwing down the sideline, incomplete. He was trying to fit it into Vaughns with Dantzler in coverage, and it's 4th and 5.
Yeah, I don't think they can punt this football away. Even though they have 3 timeouts, possessions are going to be limited here. They've got to find a way to go get 5 yards on 4th down and continue this drive to go try to put points on the board.
And you see that offense still out on the field for Rick
Doubles
Neuheisel.
left, 63, Z Dodge, T angle on the turbo right.
Clock continuing to run, 6:15 and counting.
Here we go.
They need the 45-yard line for a first.
180. Place it hard. Turbo set.
Pressure up the middle. Reed throws incomplete. Drake Stoops was there, could not connect, and a turnover on downs with 6:03 left in the ball game.
And as much as you say, why isn't Stoops looking? This is on the quarterback. You have rules when you run shallow cross. There's a specific point when you give your eyes. Some teams say the opposite guard. Some people say the opposite tackle. And so to not create confusion, he's going to stay his face looking forward until he's ready to stop. And by the time he looks, the ball is already passing behind him. I think this is a good job by Stoops and a miss there by Austin Reed. He's been sped up by the pressure of this Louisville defense. And again, it rears his ugly head.
Hey, good motion. Hey, look at me. Hey, I thought we were here now.
First down from the 39, and Louisville is trying to close down this ball game as Robinson is stacked up on the line of scrimmage, no gain.
I know, bro. I don't know.
You've got 5:45 to go in the 4th. Dallas has all 3 timeouts. What's the strategy behind when you use them if you're Rick Neuheisel?
It's really tough to say to use them so early, right? You just hope. You hope that you can hold them to 3 or hopefully miss a field goal, but you can't allow them to score a touchdown because if they score a touchdown, that is as good as a death sentence in this football game.
2nd and 9 over the middle. Catch is made and a first down for Zach Davidson, twisting his way to the line to gain.
The only reason the snap is open is because the backer's expanding with the
Okay, all right. I'm watching it from this angle. Was it a good ball to the back?
I didn't even see it.
Yes, he should have got it.
Okay. Hey, I might let Luke play a little.
Yeah, but you're going to catch it and make.
Hey,
Heard that at the end. I might let Luke play a little. Luke Lane.
You see why I threw this?
I don't, but I mean,
He's standing there.
First and 10. Robinson. Good yardage on first down inside the 25. Clock continuing to run, 4:37 and counting.
And the clock just continues to tick, 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 tick. It's bleeding away. And you don't see a reason to call a timeout because they're getting so much production on first down, right? You get 5 yards there. I mean, you expect that they're probably going to get the first down, so you would just waste the timeout.
This rushing attack, 192 yards rushing today on 37 carries for Louisville. Carry number 38. And Robinson gets another yard or 2. He's been a workhorse, Steph. 22 carries for 90 yards for James Robinson.
And remember I spoke earlier about the formula that was presented by Columbus in their loss, right? They said, wait, we can own these guys on the ground. And since then, 5 straight losses. And in every single one, it's averaged 126. And now you're a little bit past that 126. And you can see why Louisville is in control of this football game. They stayed committed to the run game, no matter what the situation was.
3rd and 4. Rodgers off the play fake with pressure, has to jump it for the end zone. Fingertip grab by Tariq Black for the touchdown. And the Kings with the cherry on top late in the 4th.
Come on, now. Let's go!
457 yards of offense today for the Louisville Kings.
And Kevin, plays like that is why Tariq Black was a player to watch for me. He has made play after play after play. Had some injury stuff early in the season, but he is back. Take a look at him to the left of your screen. He just does a nice job. The most impressive part of this, though, after that sluggo, is the adjustment. Watch him go on the other side. I can't tell you how difficult that is. And then Chandler Rogers, under immense pressure, puts it up where his receiver can see it. The perfect adjustment and a touchdown by the former Wolverine and Texas Longhorn.
He learned how to do that at Texas.
Nope.
And he beat the Ohio State product, Shaun Wade.
Nope, I'm not allowing that. He learned it at Michigan.
Thought maybe I could slip that one in.
He learned it at Michigan, and he beat an Ohio State Buckeye. Like, they even know to do.
I did my start next since day 1. It's the first practice.
37-17 Louisville. Looks like they have iced it against Dallas. And Devin, this Louisville team, after such a slow start to the season, an opportunity to go into the final week of the year, the final game of the year, next Sunday, with a win and in situation.
I gotta zoom in on that. He went here and caught it big.
Little bobble, and Jones corrals it. Jones across the 35 and out shy of the 40s. We go down to Jake Buck.
Yeah, Kevin, Devin already mentioned this, but I'm with my fellow Wolverine here, Tariq Black. It's great to see him, man. This is long overdue. You make plays. That's exactly what you do. How good does it feel to make that play and end with a touchdown?
Amazing, man. Credit to my teammates, credit to the O-line for giving us time. We've been working that all week. They like the jump slants. So me and Chandler, in practice every day, we've been working that all week. Got the opportunity, made the play.
Take me through the dance down there.
I've been playing that. Hey, my partner, Peoples Jones, you know Peoples, he said if you practice your celly, you're going to score. So even though I was practicing all week, and it happened, so that's all it is.
I'm going to need dance lessons from you down the line. That was some smooth stuff. Great play.
You hear that, Kevin? You practice your dance moves as much as you practice your plays, and you're bound to get in the end zone.
Well, I mean, that's something I've done for my entire life, is practice my dance moves.
The question is, I don't know which is more impressive. That adjustment is incredible, but how about that? Oh, my goodness. Everybody in the crowd enjoys it.
Dual right, Ranger, White, Valerie, Oscar, on turbo ready.
Luke Lanen in that quarterback to finish this one up.
Hey, gotta go. Terrible set.
2nd and 9. And Lanen going to the air. Down the sideline. Got a man open, and it's Emmanuel Butler who makes the catch.
Hey, Rams!
And the first completion of the season for Luke Lannon.
It's a nice job there by Lannon. We've seen him run the football. We haven't seen him pass the football a bunch, and that's a really nice throw to get this drive started.
Rams! Water! Travis Hunt!
To Lingard, and that should take us to the 2-minute warning. In just a moment, viewers in Miami, and what a remarkable turnaround for Louisville, but in the same form, what an unfortunate collapse for Dallas, a team that started 3-0 on this season and is about to lose their 6th in a row to fall to 3-6. And for Chris Redmond's squad, he talked about it. He said, look, we had a different type earlier in the season. We weeded out what we had to do. We feel like we're getting balance. We've seen that balance today, Devin. And this team is churning towards the playoffs.
And Kevin, I can't say enough about the decision by Chris Redmond midseason to move off of Benny Snell, a proven NFL veteran, a guy who is Louisville, played in Kentucky, and it was a scary thing to move off of him, and he does that, and this run game explodes, and not only that, this team explodes.
Lorenzo Lingard in for the touchdown as Luke Lannon comes in and leads Dallas right down the field for 6 with 90 seconds to play.
And it takes a lot of courage in Louisville to say, hey, I know this is a guy that the fans love, but he's not doing it for us. We're going to bring in 2 other guys. And that decision has proved to be a genius decision. A first-time head coach making that type of decision. Not only that, after a win from his quarterback, Jason Bean, he moves off of him, and it was the right decision to go with Chandler Rogers.
Well, he has raved about Chandler Rogers' leadership even before Chandler Rogers became the starting quarterback, and we've seen that leadership over the course of this surge late in the season for Louisville.
Win, lose, or draw.
90 seconds to go. 14-point lead. On for the extra point is Thieker.
Win, lose, or draw, Chris Redmond has stayed poised, and his team can feel it. You take on the personality of your head coach, and this team did not panic when this season didn't start the way they wanted it to, and they continue to knock down barriers and move toward their ultimate goal of getting in the playoffs and making a run for the championship.
Good game.
So now Dallas is going to keep the offense on the field for the alternate kick. This will be a 4th and 12 play for Luke Lannon. If they convert, they keep the football. If they do not, it's taken over by Louisville, and you'd have to expect Louisville's just going to try to run this thing out.
And if you're Louisville, you have to remember Lannon's legs are dangerous. He hurt them a bunch on that last drive that got them down to get a touchdown very quickly, I might add. So on 4th and 12, when the first initial play is not ready, which for Lannon, I don't think he'll be able to play on time the way you would want him to, because he just hasn't gotten the reps, right? So it's not going to be that first play. It's going to be that second play within the play where he starts to create, where you have to plaster to your man and make sure he can't run to get the first down.
Started 59 games at North Central College in Luke Lannon. Twice won the Gagliardi Trophy for the top player in Division III football. Comes on late, leads Dallas to a touchdown, and now 4th and 12, trying to keep the possession after the score.
If it were me, I would want to spy here.
Lannon under pressure. Backside pressure comes, and he's sacked. Now there is a flag down as Cam Gill gets to the 10th time this season.
Offense number 71, that penalty is declined. Louisville will take the spot. First down.
Second sack of the day for Cam Gill, and the UFL sack leader now has 10 on the season.
Yeah, I mean, he is a monster, and he's played well all season. You can see him there, that speed to power, and then he goes with the rip at the end, and it's just the hustle, right? He doesn't win initially. The quarterback starts to run, and he makes a sack on the opposite side of the field. Outstanding job by number 46 in that dark green.
Man, that's a game. Let's go. There we go. Let's go.
1:24 to go. Dallas has all 3 timeouts if they would choose to use them.
For Louisville, ball security is of the utmost importance.
They keep it on the ground. Wheeler with the carry. Timeout is used by Dallas.
They call a timeout. Timeout, timeout, timeout.
First charge timeout of the
tonight.
Blue at the eight. Blue at
Second down and 4. Back it goes to Wheeler. And Wheeler on the ground, short of the first down. And Dallas will use their second timeout.
second charge timeout of the half. Dallas, 30 seconds. Please put 1:14 back on the clock. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
But I just wanted to make you aware.
Third down and 2.
Maybe we'll just run it on fourth. Skip it over, right? No, that's not considered running it up, right?
Let's do it, man.
Third down and 2.
Let's go, Ward Wing, 5 blunt. I'm already. Rock it. Sir. What they doing? Blue at the yard. Blue at the yard.
Third and 2. There's a first down. Inside the 10 goes Wheeler, and Louisville is going to be able to run this game out.
I'm trying to get down. Yeah.
Ian Wheeler, when he sees the Dallas Renegades show up on the other side, Devin Gardner, he begins to salivate and celebrate. 5 touchdowns this year against Dallas.
Kevin, when he sees Dallas, they turn into the Dallas Wheelers. He owns it.
One more.
It's incredible what he's been able to do.
Louisville taking the knee to get that clock started, and the Louisville Kings will go into week 10
Let's go.
knowing that they are a win away from playing in the playoffs in their inaugural season. What a turnaround for Chris Redmond and Louisville in this season. About to move to 5-4 on the year and eliminate the Renegades. There's the knee. The clock will run out. And the Louisville Kings,
Let's go, baby. Good job.
now 5-4 with a 37-23 win, eliminating the Dallas Renegades from postseason competition.